What's up, everybody? We here, episode 7, TableTalk Podcast. We keep throwing out these bangers. We hope y'all liking them. But yeah, got my co-host here, Rick. Go ahead.
Again, Ricky Davis in the cut. Today we got two special guests. Here. We got my brother, and then we got my brother away from home. Introduce yourselves.
What's up, man? My name is Demont Davis. We apparently got the same name on Zoom. I don't know what's going on with your name, but you got like
the daddy Zoom.
Yeah, facts.
And then it's Javier Thompson, aka Thank You Suave, on all social media accounts.
Yeah, we're gonna put y'all in the description. All
AKA
right.
Mama's favorite light skin, aka your stepdaddy.
I'm asleep. All right, we're gonna hop straight into it. Our first topic is how did you guys begin to make music?
You want to take that one, or you?
Yeah. What'd you say?
They go from like all the way from the beginning.
Well, I know for me, when I was a kid, my sister took piano lessons. For some reason, my parents ain't put me in piano lessons, and they bought her a piano, but she ain't even really like it like that. So I would start trying to play music on the piano, like based on what I heard. I remember Rubber Band Man was the first song that I ever learned how to play, that I ever taught myself how to play on the piano. But then after that, I just learned how to play the piano. And then Kobe, shout out to Kobe, put me on to like GarageBand and, production on there and stuff. So I would try to make beats. And then we all would just kind of try to rap. And, it just kind of went from there.
Yeah. I don't have any childhood stories, really. I used to mess around with the clarinet in my BCJ days. But, really, like, I got introduced to making music really with Kobe. Me, him, and Demont, we formed our first group, the Absent-Minded Criminals.
Yes, sir.
And we made a couple songs, and Kobe was really the one who put us on to, like, how to rap and all that stuff like that. Like, I really had no clue.
So it was like, did Kobe kind of teach y'all how to use GarageBand and all like the softwares?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, Kobe taught me all of that, pretty much. Just the whole world of like music production software and stuff like that.
Yeah. He low-key, like, I wouldn't say he taught me how to rap, but like he low-key like taught me like how to flow and like feel confident on a beat too. Like he's like, like don't try too hard, like, just sound like yourself, like try to just talk and stuff like that. So that's kind of like been my style whenever like I rap on songs. Like I just try to make it conversational almost.
Yeah, I remember we used to be like, when I was little, I used to be coming over to the house and I see Demont on that big Mac. He used to be doing the GarageBand stuff on there. I remember Ricky and I, we used to record them little rap videos on there.
Yeah, IP3 in the place to be, yeah.
Oh, yeah, IP3.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
do you remember that one song that we made? I think it was like for a class where we made like a remix to that Biggie song.
Yeah.
No, it was me and Demont. Like we made this remix to this Biggie song about like somebody stealing food out the.
We made a whole story up, I think.
It was. I know the funniest thing is when I think I posted on YouTube. It was like y'all might have been either juniors or seniors, but like y'all were on the library, and it was like 30 people in the library. Y'all just all rapping. It was like you, Demont,
it was
Cole, Lamar, Autumn.
Yeah, that's an iconic video right there. And it was all like impromptu too. I think we only did like one take. I don't think we ran it back too many times or anything.
No, we didn't. And everybody came. You saw how many people was rapping just in that little video.
Yeah. When I think about it too, like even from like, because I'm a teacher right now, right? Like from a teacher's perspective, how did all these kids, like 30 kids, just find time to be in the library with no supervision really?
That's
and we all just,
TableTalk.
like got a camera and just shot a whole music video, bro. That joint would never happen at my school.
No, not only did we shoot the whole music video, we recorded the song first and then shot the music video. We had a whole studio set up in the boys' locker room.
Yes.
It was recorded.
We had people going into the boys' locker room laying down verses at like lunchtime.
That's textbook GAAA right there. Just doing stuff with no supervision for hours.
Hey, bro, we gotta watch how we talk. They go get shut down. Oh, that's classic.
Ain't nobody they're not shooting on music.
All right, so next, Javier, talk about kind of like this new thing you're doing on Instagram, this Build a Beat.
I mean, really, that's like I'm the host of it, but I can't take all the credit for it. You know, it's really something that me, Demont, and Trust and all came up with together. It first started off as like, and when we visited California one time, we had this one thing called the 5-minute beat challenge, right? So really, it was like Demont, our friend Gabe, and then Trust, and they're all producers, and then Kevin too. They were all in the room, so we're like, yo, like, let's just like give everybody sit down at the same laptop, give them 5 minutes, make a beat. Whoever made the best beat wins or whatever, right? So like when we were in quarantine, you know, we see these versus battles and we're like, man, how can we like kind of get in on this? And I've been telling them for a minute. I was like, yo, those 5-minute beat battles, that's like gold. Like, you know, if we find a way to do that, it would like, you know, we could really blow up off of that. But you know, the more that we think about it, it's like it's hard to do a 5-minute beat challenge and like make it equal when everybody has like a different system, everybody uses different computers, different programs, and you know, you can't really check if somebody really made something in 5 minutes or not. Like you could just pull something off your hard drive and be like, yeah, I made it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So we were thinking like, okay, how can we do something in the same vein, but still make it like, you know, unique or whatever. So that's how BeatBuild came around, where it was like, okay, so we kind of changed the rules, trying to make it as fair as possible. It's like, all right, so let's get 2 different producers, give them the same vocal track, because that way you know that they couldn't have just made a song before, because you have to make it around this vocal that we give you in 24 hours, right? So it's like all you have are 24 hours, and you have to make this song from scratch. And then on Instagram Live, they debut it on Instagram Live, and then whoever views, or even if you just see the snippets afterwards, you can vote and see, you know, which song you like better. But
okay. So like, the people that like are watching right now, like what if like you have like a upcoming producer that wants to be on the show? Like how would they like get in contact to get on the show?
Dude, right now it's super simple, man. All you got to do is DM us, and then we just put your name to the list. Like we just add it to the list. It's really harder for like a rapper or a vocalist, and by harder I just mean like
there's so many lines,
a little bit more, because it's like they actually have to like record themselves and send in the acapella version, you know, and all that good stuff like that.
Oh,
like
okay.
a producer, you just add you to the list, and we'll be like, yo, we'll just hit you up when your episode is.
Yeah. So Demont, you're currently undefeated, I'm pretty sure, on the show. Tell us how that is and like what the process is to like build the beat and stuff, how that is for a producer.
Yeah, so we're going into our 5th episode tomorrow, and I was on the first 3, so I won the first 3. But honestly, the process for everyone I kind of approach a little bit differently. For me, you know, I'll get the vocal and I'll try to see if I have a vision for it. And whatever that vision is, that vision might start with me making some drums first, or it might start with me making some chords or something first, or like a melody or something like that. But yeah, you know, I do that, and then the rest kind of sorts itself out. But
you don't ever feel like you don't ever get like a moment of like writer's block like that?
All the time, bro. Every single time that's happened. Every single time I've hit a point, because there comes a point where I'm like, okay, this is kind of good, but it hasn't hit that. It like hasn't got that one thing that's made it all click yet, you know, to make it really like go. So,
so does it usually take like the entire 24 hours though, like to create the whole?
Not. I mean, I usually am making changes to the very last second, but usually midway through, I already have the 90% of it.
Okay.
Like it's really the last 10% that I probably try to spend a lot of time.
So what do you think like the hardest thing is to do with that process?
The hardest part is fighting through that writer's block, you know, or the beat making block, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're just, like I said, sometimes you feel like you hit a wall. You're like, man, this is kind of good, but it's not all the way there yet. And sometimes you could just stop and be like, all right, well, then that's just what it's going to be. Or, you know, you could try to get through that and try to, you know, get to the next objective.
Yeah. So upcoming producers and rappers, y'all, we're gonna put the Instagram in the description. Y'all hit them up, DM if you're trying to get on.
For sure, man. I mean, I think it's really like it's the best way. I think now it's kind of like
It's
a new version of the open mic. You know what I mean? It's like it's a new spin on that. Where like if you're an up and coming rapper, up and coming producer, you really, and especially for producers, because producers don't get a lot of shine unless you got like a producer tag. You know what I mean? And it's really hard for you to get your shine. So like this is a show that really puts the producers on the forefront, and kind of like in a way the vocal artists, we do put them up there, but they almost sit backseat to the producers, and you don't see that a lot in like, you know, music now.
Yeah, and I think it's really good for for like collaboration, you know, because you know you end up meeting people like just through their art and stuff that you probably, you know, wouldn't have met otherwise. So it's like good for like artists to collaborate with, you know, producers and producers with other producers, and you know I'm sure artists can, you know, eventually meet each other and find out about each other's work on there as well.
Yeah,
I
it's
kind of feel like the perfect time to do it right now, either way, because like no one really has anything to do at this particular moment anyway. So you guys are kind of bringing entertainment to everyone else while we're in this quarantine.
Same way we started the podcast, kind of thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
But yeah, so moving on from that, we just kind of want to get a little overview of like what y'all are doing, like with your careers, like right now. Like what's the plan, and kind of what are you doing right now to activate that plan or pursue it?
Oh, well, right now, I'm in dental school. I'm going into my 4th year now. So, you know, as far as like when all the timeline for all that, you know, I'm supposed to be graduating next year, but we're gonna see what happens with all this quarantine stuff. But yeah, I'm in dental school, and just, you know, part-time, I'll be making beats. You know, we done a little rapping, a little singing, but yeah. That's my professional resume at this moment.
for sure.
And what's like the end career? Like, what are you trying to be?
I mean, I'm in dental school, so I'm gonna the end goal is to be a dentist, hopefully orthodontist, and you know, I already consider myself a producer, so orthodontist by day, producer by night. That'll be the dream for your boy.
That's what's up.
What about you?
Yeah, for me right now, I mean, I'm teaching up in Detroit. Got a unique opportunity up there.
How'd you start teaching? That was like a good question, actually.
What is that?
Like, how'd you actually like start off teaching?
How much time you got for this podcast? That's like a whole podcast in itself. But I mean, it really came out of my own podcast. Like, you know, it shows like, you know, you may not see it in the beginning, but like, you know, creative endeavors like these can really open up doors for yourself. So like, long story short, like, you know, because of my podcast that I was doing, a lot of mentorship programs, or like started like, you know, wanting me to get involved with them. And because of some of the stuff that I was doing with the mentorship program, the school wanted me to get involved. And then from there, they couldn't find a science teacher. And since I have a science background, they, you know, asked me to become the science teacher. And from there, I fell in love with it. But recently, I'm going through like a kind of like a transition. I don't know. I won't speak too much on it because a lot of it is still in the works, but I'm really trying to get closer into like the mental health space. Because as I work more with teenagers and really building relationships and things like that, learning more, you know, about the things that teenagers go through, I want to be a more like a better resource for kids, man, because it's like it's hard for you to focus on school when you got so much trauma and like depression, anxiety that you're going through, and a lot of that is overlooked.
Yeah, for sure. So now we're gonna hop into the part of the podcast where we got a good amount of questions people sent us. It's like a solid amount. It's like
I'm
30.
so surprised that like people who listen to this podcast are interested in us.
It was like questions all together between 2 days.
Yeah, it's some good questions on here. And we got some more like personal questions we'll go through first, and then we have some more like general questions towards the end, just kind of like opinionated questions. So the first question we got is, what happened with you and Lamar?
Who's you?
Yeah, who is it?
I'm assuming Demont, but we can.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't really feel the need to. That because that's not. I don't know if that's necessarily a public feud or anything like that. So.
No hard feelings. Ain't no hard feelings.
Nah.
I mean, at the core of it, really, is just, you know, as you grow, you know, some people you'll be closer to some people at certain times, and you'll be distant from some people at certain times, and you know, time will really tell what the bigger picture looks like, you know.
Okay. So next question we got. Someone asked, "How old are y'all?"
25 years old. 25 years young.
I'm 26.
Dang.
I
Boys
feel
old,
like
them boys are old.
I'm about to say, you live long enough, you'll be here.
Yeah, for sure. But so the next question we got is, are you guys close with your families?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like everybody here. I mean, we all family, and we like, you know what I mean? I feel like
I'm close to my family, and I'm close to Demont's family.
I feel like everybody's here is close with everybody's family.
yeah.
And I don't know, and it's
We
like
got the same family, so it ain't.
I mean, I called Demont's mom Mama Davis. Like, that's really like, you know, everybody's mom is just Mama last name. You know what I mean? So it's like extended family, but yeah, family is super important. One thing that I live by too is from like the Godfather movie, where I think he says like, a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man, and like that's always just kind of stuck with me. So it's like, you know, prioritizing that family time is important.
And we ain't got nothing but time now.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I get that. Go ahead, Rick.
This is a good question. Someone asked, "How did Demont and Javier meet?"
Oh, so back in the 6th grade, came back from school. I don't remember if it was in the middle of the semester. Was it in the middle of the semester?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I just know we came to school one day, and we were like, "Oh, we got a new kid. It's Hispanic kid, you know, and you know, that's in the 6th grade with us." I'm like, "Oh, word." He came, everybody talking like, "Yo, we got a new Hispanic kid. We got a new Hispanic kid." And I'm like, "Yo, who is this kid that everybody talking about?" And then it was Javier. And then I think after school one time, we just was like chilling. And honestly, it literally from that moment on, we was just like.
So the click was there immediately?
You said what? Yeah, I mean, we spend time over each other's house and stuff. But I feel like literally I can pinpoint the moment where we was just hanging out after school one time. And I feel like literally from that moment on, we was just like brothers.
Really? Dang,
Yeah.
I feel like I don't remember
that. But we were sitting on the bleachers in the gym. I forget who we was even talking about. But I literally remember, like, that's when I was like, oh, yeah, it's the homie. And then we just been.
Y'all
I just
cute.
remember one of my, what were you guys saying?
Say y'all cute.
I mean, you and Irvin got the same. Well, no, because y'all know.
Nah, we were just like.
We were born together.
No, literally, Demont. They got a video.
Born together.
No, Demont. They got a video of my first birthday party, like in the basement of my old house in Atlanta. Like the first birthday party, like when I turned 1, and you can see like you and Lauren like running around, and then Auntie Laura holding Ricky. And we all just like there. And so it was like, I mean, it's kind of like we're forced into it.
Y'all got a whole little baby photo shoot together. Like that would be, I wish I had a baby photo shoot with my homies.
All right. Next we got, how did y'all become so successful in such little time?
I don't even consider myself so successful yet.
I know, right? It's like, I feel like I've been like my shoot, man. I've been all over the place, bro. Like,
I guess. Like, how'd you guys, like, not fall? Like, you guys stick to one plan, kind of like you guys still on the same road. Like, you guys
yeah, because people kind of like, you know, fall off the path, you know, like, especially after college, people are like, well, I wanted to do this, but, like, I didn't get that, so I'm kind of just going to focus on
I guess they're asking, how do you guys, like, kind of stayed on that same road, stay motivated?
Mm-hmm.
Just, I mean, I've switched up a lot, bro. I thought the president hopped in here for a second. I was like, is that Obama? Oh my God. Oh man. I was about to say, I mean, my story is kind of like all over the place, really, because like when I came out of college, I was really trying to get into medical school, you know, and that was really like my goal for like the first 2 years out of college. And you know, it can be defeating when like your life's mission or like, you know, your big dream doesn't come to fruition. But it's really just, if you want to be successful, is just stick at it, man. You know, like there's gonna be the path to success is rarely ever just a straight line. You know what I mean? You got to stick through those highs and those low points, and just be determined to know that like at the end of it all, you want to be better than where you are right now. And that's going to be your driving focus. You know what I mean? Let that be your North Star. Because even though, you know, my focus has shifted, I can honestly say like every year I've glowed up. Like, you know what I mean? Like I make sure that every year is better than the last year, for like whether it be financially or like opportunity wise, whatever.
Right. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I think that that, like you said, success, it goes up and down. So, like, I know for me personally, coming out of college, like my graduation in college, I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, I didn't get into dental school, and you know, I had no idea what my next step was. And then, you know, I feel like God kind of just worked it out to where I got in, and you know, I'm here right now because of that. But it's not like I can't say it's not. I'll say it like this: my path has not been controlled. You know what I mean? It's not like I've been the one necessarily controlling exactly how I got to where I am. All I can, you know, do was kind of control myself, and you know, just make sure that I always tried to look ahead no matter what, and you know, wherever that got me, then that's where I'm at.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The next question, Ricky, I think you may put this one in here. It says, Demont, do you think your brother will play college basketball?
But you already know.
That's definitely a Ricky Davis question right there.
That ain't a
Ricky. Listen, he has some gifts, you know, and I feel like he
Basketball
has to.
One of them.
You said what?
Basketball ain't one of them.
No.
That's what the setup was. It was like he got some gifts.
But basketball, I don't know.
I mean, listen, he got some gifts, and you know, I played basketball at a high school, and then I redshirted my freshman year of college, and then I quit. So you know, I got some. Ricky, me and Ricky are almost like different players, because Ricky is probably a lot more like he's quicker than I was, he's faster than I was, and he's a little bit more like twitchy and stuff. But I feel like I kind of slowed the game down, because I wasn't the most athletic, like I wasn't the most athletic dude out there. I wasn't the biggest dude out there. So I just have always had to try to control the game like with skill. And I'll be trying to teach him that, but sometimes he be getting hard-headed. But I think if Ricky can sit down and listen to some advice, and he work at his craft, then yeah, he can play.
All right, so the next question we got is for Javier. What's next for your career? I feel like you already answered this earlier.
Yeah, I did. So like, you know, I'm teaching, but now I'm thinking about making a shift over to mental health. Like there's some things in the process, but you know, the school don't really know, and I'm still like, you know what I mean? Like my job right now, I don't know that I'm about to move on. So
Okay.
Podcast right now.
We got the exclusive content here, bro. They don't know about that.
Yeah, y'all gonna get me fired. Oh, really?
The next question we got is for both of y'all. It says, what are both of y'all's relationship statuses?
Javier?
I mean, your boy is very happily in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, marriage is in the talks right now. So, you know, I'm with my girl, Surette. That's my baby. If she watching right now, you know, that's my girl.
But yeah, I'm your boy is happily single right now. So, you know, we just, you know, getting shit done. That's it.
Yeah. And then we got another question. This is more we're moving into the general section of the podcast where we just talk about, you know, opinionated stuff. How do y'all feel about everything that's going on with 6ix9ine? in terms of just like him getting out and the whole just trolling everybody? How do y'all feel about that?
I'm kind of conflicted on it, man. It's like, you know, at one point, like part of me, like, you know, I want to be tuned in because it's like, it's almost like watching a train wreck happen. You know what I mean? And then it's like at the same time, it's kind of like, it gets old too, because it's like he came out of jail and just started doing the same antics all over again. People getting sucked into it all over again. It's like, bro, like he don't learn, we don't learn. But then I actually heard like Andrew Schultz, like the comedian, he said something like really interesting. He was like, you know, people like Trump and Tekashi, they're kind of like evidence of like the way that our society is, right? Like we as a society, especially in America, like we expect it to be entertained. We expect to be entertained 24/7 for free. And when you like look for a circus at all times, then you're going to exalt the clown, you know what I mean? And people who are going to become the biggest influential figures are not going to be the most accomplished. They're just going to be the people who can harness the most attention. And 6ix9ine is perfect. You know, he's a perfect example of that.
What about you?
Yeah, I feel like I've had multiple feelings about it. I know like part of it is that like honestly a lot of it I think is just watching. It's almost like with OJ Simpson or, you know, any other crazy like, you know, crazy story that just dominates. Like you tuned in, but it's not necessarily because you're in support or anything like that. It's just like, you know, it's just to see, you know, what's gonna happen with it. But like, I don't know, at a certain point, I feel like I've kind of just chalked it up to like, man, people like to watch crazy niggas do crazy things. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, that's going to exist. That's existed from the beginning, and it's going to exist to the end of time. So, you know,
I think it's kind of funny.
If I feel one way about this, you know, in the next couple of years, there'll probably be another Tekashi type, you know, level, you know, hype sensation that is going to do the same exact thing. We'll be talking about the same exact thing. So
yeah, I mean, he's definitely a disruptor though. It's like he be like the way he gets under like rappers' skins and like be making like just kind of undermining that whole rapper persona and like making everybody seem like frauds is like, it's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's just like I said, it gets old. But like, how do you guys feel about it though? Because y'all are like the target demographic for that stuff.
Yeah, so I wasn't really paying attention to like him as like an artist or anything like that for before he went to jail. Like I was like, you know, I know some of his songs, you know, I know like he's like, you know, just like what his basic like persona was, like what he was going for. But like when he got out of like jail, bro, I like that's when I started actually like paying attention. So to me, all this like stuff that he's doing is like it's kind of new. It's like it's funny to me because it's like the stuff that he's saying, he's like, it's obvious to me that like he's not 100% serious about this stuff. It's like for entertainment purposes. But then the fact that the other rappers get so upset is just so funny to me. Like he commented on like Snoop Dogg's age or something like that, like the other day or something like that. And like some rapper, I can't remember who it was, came after him, like whole Instagram, like IGTV stuff, like just made like a whole like documentary pretty much just like talking about him. But then like I do kind of think he is getting like, he's kind of like tarnishing like his whole like brand because it's like, have you guys seen like Billboard? They kind of like cheated him out of the #1 spot like of his new song or whatever because he had like the most streams by like double the amount of whatever it was. And then like I think Ariana Grande and like Doja Cat, they're like their management like talked to Billboard and something, they got something worked out so that they ended up being in front of him, and he was hot about that. But like, I don't know, I think it's just interesting. It's just funny for me, but I know it's all jokes. So
I can't really talk too much about it because I really like Urban had to tell me like I really don't know that much about what's going on right now, so I just can't talk about what I don't know.
smart thing to do.
Yeah.
What are the top 3 best sneaker models out right now?
Top 3 sneaker models?
Matter of fact, I'll change it. What are y'all top 3 sneakers in y'all sneaker collection?
Like at the moment or all time?
Do of all time, then do current.
I got my top 3
of all time.
For me, like all time, it might be kind of tough, but like if I can just talk about like right now, like what I'm really like what I've been rocking.
Feeling right now.
Jordan 1s, like it's kind of like a hype beast thing to say, but like really Jordan 1s are just like super classic, bro. Like how can you be mad at that?
Can't go wrong.
A sleeper pick though, like I've been rocking my Blazers like almost every day, bro. Like I literally just took this off my foot, and this is like almost like as classic as like an Air Force One or Jordan 1, and you can beat these up and they still look really good. Like I've been wearing these like every day, and then another one is like the Nike Vomero 5. They kind of look like a dad shoe in a way. They're like in this really sick like hyper green color or whatever, and they're super comfortable, bro. Like those are like my favorite shoes right now.
I would probably go with same as you for number one. You can never go on with like some Jordan 1s. Like those might be my all-time favorite sneakers. Like I can wear Jordan 1s. You can really just wear Jordan 1s with every outfit you pick.
Yeah.
Number two, I'm gonna go with the Air Force 1s. You can slip on some white Air Force 1s with anything, and it automatically make your outfit go from.
Yeah, but you gotta be balling with the Air Force 1s, man.
Not really. You ain't even gotta be balling with the Air Force 1s like that. The price is going down right now.
No, but it's like if you want to stay crispy with a pair of Air Force 1s.
That is true.
I've had my pair for like 2 weeks. They've been like I've kept them crispy because like I got the little the crease like the crease protectors. Those help so much, and you can take them out when you're done. No, you don't even feel them.
I got some in my shoes, but it hurts my toes so bad every time I wear them. Are they made out of plastic or foam?
Mine are like foam, but it's like a hard foam.
Oh yeah, mine are plastic, bro. It's like I feel like I'm gonna get corns every time I put them on.
What's your last one?
It's kind of a hype beast, but I'm gonna go with the Yeezy 350s.
Good choice.
Go with them. I just be wearing those a lot.
Demont, you got yours or?
So for my all time, you definitely got to go with the 1s, for sure. The other two, it's tough because are we talking about like the criteria? It depends if we're talking like how often you wear it, or which one do you think is just the greatest.
The toughest one in your.
No, so the one I would say like, what are you?
The one that I want that I own probably be 1s, the Yeezy 750s, the triple blacks, and honestly, I have the Gucci Ace loafers, the sneakers. And I just feel like those are always easy to put on.
The ones that you won in raffle, which ones are those?
Those are the Yeezy 750. The triple
like you wear those? I've never seen you wear those. Like I've never.
Graduation, you wore those graduation.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what outfit you could wear those with. Like, what could you put that with?
I mean, usually in all black they look hard if you're wearing just all black.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I thought it was just some shoes like don't wear.
Often. I just haven't worn them recently.
Sometimes it's tough when you got like a super fresh shoe because it's like where am I going? I don't really be going anywhere for real.
That's what I was saying.
I wore them out just randomly, like maybe 4 months ago, just to I'm like, let me just put these on.
You're trying to flex.
No, I wasn't even really trying to flex. It's like they in my collection. I gotta wear my shoes sometimes.
Trying to show all that.
It's like I almost got to dress that like nothing can be flashy because I'm like can't nothing. I'm doing too much.
Yeah.
I'm going on something with.
You gotta be fresh as hell at Eagles.
Big facts. Big facts. Yeah, I was fresh as hell walking through Home Depot.
Go ahead, Herb.
So my first is probably gonna have to be Air Force One, all white. It's like to me like the most generic, but like you can wear it with anything. And really, I started like realizing this shoe was like, because I used to not like to wear Air Forces because I thought they were like a fat boy shoe kind of they're like really wide, and my foot is like kind of in the middle. It's not narrow or like wide, so I was like my foot didn't really look like it had like a place in those shoes.
And they can sometimes look weird if you're skinny too. Like,
yeah.
They like grit.
I'm skinny, so I'm like, bro, I don't know how this is gonna work. But like, I saw a YouTuber, Pretty Boy Fredo, actually, he started wearing like a lot of Air Force. I don't know why. I was like, bro, that looks hard. You said what, Rick?
The reason I started wearing Air Force Ones because of Pretty Boy Fredo.
Yeah. And so I was like, those are hard. Like, especially like with like some sweat shorts on and like a cool like tee or whatever, and like some bag or something like that. That's hard. So I started like rocking it like that. And like even with jeans, I just think they're like the cleanest shoe. And then, go ahead, Javier.
I was gonna say I'm glad to just see the Air Force Ones are coming back because like those are like the sneaker of my childhood, and then it was like they went dark, like I had a whole dark period.
Yeah,
I think everything associated with that era kind of went down. You know, the Air Force Ones and like the FUBU and like the Iniche and all that stuff. It all went down together.
I ain't never heard someone say.
No, that's my point. If the Air Force Ones stock almost got affected by everything else in this era. So it almost ruined it for a little bit, but then people came back and realized, like, oh no, those were still dope. And I feel like now they come back.
Like you can't go wrong with some Air Force Ones. All honestly.
Yeah, I think my next shoe is probably gonna be. I would say Jordan 1s, but I only have one pair of Jordan 1s in my collection, and it's the most expensive shoe I've ever bought. But I think I'm gonna go 6s. I like Jordan 6s a lot.
Really?
I like because
I own it too in my life.
I have the infrareds, the Carmines, and the like UNC ones, but I think they're so nice and so simple to clean up, like to pull off. Like I think it's just like a good like shoe. I don't know why, but I think they just look good. And then my last shoe is going to be this is my last shoe. The Yeezy 380. This is my favorite shoe right now. It's so comfortable. It's like, I think it's Kanye's best shoe. Like the 350 to me kind of like died out in terms of just like, I'm telling Demont, the 350 died out because look.
You think Kanye's best shoe ever?
I think this is Kanye's best shoe. I have the 350s and my dad has some 750s.
We include Nike as well too.
Oh.
Even if we don't include Nike, just on Adidas.
On Adidas, this is the best. This is the best. 350 V1 or V2s?
The V2s.
The V2s are over. They've released so many colorways in the past like 3 months. I'm just like, I'm tired of them. And they're like the same colorways. It's just like they'll like make it like a brighter orange. I'm like,
y'all making me feel bad right now because I just low key accidentally bought some V2s off of off StockX, bro. They came my bid out of nowhere, and I was like, "Oh, dang! Now I got to commit to buying these shoes."
So would you say like those Adidas shoes like the most comfortable? Like those?
I'm saying in terms like this is the most comfortable. This is the most comfortable, and I think this like style is just the best like in terms of style because I like this little like camo look and
easy, right? Not the like most comfortable Adidas shoe.
Most comfortable Yeezy, yeah, not Adidas shoe.
Ultra Bros are easy, the comfortable shoe.
I think the best Yeezy shoe, it was like slept on when it first came out, is low-key the Wave Runners, bro. Like that. I
love the Wave Runners. I need a pair.
If I could get a pair of Wave Runners for like cheap, that'd be hard.
I like those better than Pirate Black.
We hated those when they first came out. Like,
the original ones, like the original ones are like the best. But there's so many like. I feel like a lot of people like are starting to hop on the wave because like when they first came out, like you said, everyone slept on them. Everyone's like, these are like ugly, da 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 da. But then like everyone started hopping on the wave like recently, like, and I just think literally they're like some of the best. I think for me it goes the 380s, then the 700s, and then I might even put the 500s over the 350s, but. I mean, the 350 has just been so played out to me because like
the desert rat ones.
They're like the deserts and the salt.
I hated those.
I like them.
Easiest ever came out. They're just so heavy feet. Like I just don't like them.
I've never worn a pair. I just think they look good.
I don't even like the style like that.
But yeah,
it's just played.
That's my top three though. The Yeezy, Air Forces, and the Jordan 6.
So everybody like has Jordan 1s on their list, right? So like, how about we go down and say which ones are like the best Jordan 1s? Like, which one would be your favorite Jordan 1 if you had to like choose?
All right, I gotta do top three.
No, just your top one, bro. We just did the top three.
All right.
What's your favorite Jordan 1? What a trigger, bro.
It's hard between the Chicago ones and the shattered backboards. I don't know which one I like better between those two. I really don't know which one I like.
See, they released like 3 versions of the shattered backboard. I don't like when Nike does that. If they're gonna like release something that's like super like this is like a great shoe, don't try to milk it and release like 5 versions of it. It's like I just think
to me, my favorite ones are the Shadow ones. Like I don't know, I always loved those from like high school, and those were like the first pair of like Grail sneakers that I bought. Like once I started getting some money, I was like, I need those Shadow ones.
Yeah, my OG was the OG Royals, from the 2001. That's been, even though I never went back and got them, that was like the original like shoe that I really wanted to get. I really want the satin shattered backboards though. Like those would be like a modern day Grail.
that would be hard.
I don't really like the ones that you got, to be honest. Like which ones you got? Which shattered backboards you got?
I got the 3.0s.
The ones with the plastic on them.
Those are slept on. People ain't like
those are hard, bro.
I just wasn't feeling them. Like, what's the ones? It's not the ones you got, like the orange and black. What are the orange and white ones? Those are the original.
Huh? No, that's like orange and white ones are like the 2, where it's like it's all white and then it's just orange trim. But
I think I like.
One has like an orange toe, and then it's like black and white.
Yeah.
I don't like the black and white. I think I like the all white and just the orange tip. Those are my favorite ones. You don't like those?
Oh, you said orange toe? The one with the orange toe or the white toe?
It didn't have black in it at all. That's all I remember. Didn't have any black.
I said 2. Those are the 2 I think.
If you're talking about the all white ones with just the orange trim, boy, you got terrible taste.
Are you serious?
The third ones, I think the third ones are like nice, but like I saw somebody who took like the little like plastic look off of them. I think that's when it looked like hard.
No, I saw that too, but I think that the shiny look, to me, it looked better on feet than it did.
Like it looks classy in a way. Like I like like you could dress it up real nice.
You gotta have the right fit to make those look good, though.
Yeah, you have to have like a tight.
Hey, you talking to the wrong. Hey, I always got the right fit, man.
That's what I'm saying. You can't cop the truth if you can't get the right fit. That's really like you can almost make any shoe look good if you really just
know what to wear it with.
You think you can ruin the fit with like if you have a tough fit but you have like trash shoes, can you ruin the fit like that?
Really, you go wrong when you try to like when you try to go out your realm and like your clothes end up wearing you. You know what I mean? It's like
we were just talking about that in the last episode.
On the last episode, we just talked about the exact same thing.
So it's like I always try to like, you know, kind of personalize my taste, you know what I mean? And like personalize even the way that I wear the shoes kind of.
I think I said that exact same thing. I think I said something like you don't want to be like you want to wear the clothes don't want to wear you. I think I said that. But that's like I think that's like a big part of like I was watching something, it came up, it was like trends that like have like gone away like in fashion, and like the hype beast fits where everyone's just throwing like all the Supreme on and all like, you know, the off-white and stuff. Those have kind of like died down because it's like people have realized it's kind of like the clothes are wearing you and you're not really wearing the clothes because people are more focused on like how to like what clothes does he have on rather than like how does the fit actually look on them. But yeah, I think that's like a big point. And like so if I was gonna go with my favorite one, it's I have 2, but I can't really decide. I know we're supposed to pick one, but I can't decide. It's the off-white, the Euro exclusive. They're like all white. I really like those. I think those are so clean. And then my other one is the satin, like the black toe, the bread satin ones. Oh, I love those. Those are so clean.
Let me get this right. Y'all ain't got the Chicago ones, and none of y'all like your favorite
basic.
Ones.
It's just basic, bro.
Chicago ones are cool. Like I respect them. They're like the OGs or whatever. But like if I'm talking about my own personal like choice, like I said, I always looked up to the Shadow ones. Like I wanted those so badly.
I can't agree with that. I feel like the Chicago ones, that's where it all started. You got to keep original right there.
Yeah, but
that's like everyone's answer.
Live when that happens.
Yeah, it started in
live when it happened. By the time I came alive, they had already started making some new ones.
I'm telling you, the OG ones for me are the Shadow ones. Like those are probably the first ones I've ever seen. I was not watching Michael Jordan. Like I was not into it like that.
That makes sense.
All right, next question says,
what is your grail? What's your grail shoe? If you could have any shoe, no matter the price, no matter the exclusivity, which one are you getting?
Low key, I'm gonna have to take it back to the ones. I really love those Union ones, like the where it came with like two colors. Like it was like the blue one with the like the off colored heel. I mean ankle top. Oh man, those are super sick, bro. That's a grail.
what about you, Demont?
Yeah, I think I kind of said my grail because I said it. Like my second shoe was the satin shatter backboards right now. I think that would be probably that'd probably be my grail. Like just for right now where I'm at.
If I could do the off-white Chicago ones, they're just so hard to me. I ain't never seen a one that hard. An off-white collab with Jordan like that, it was amazing.
I think I'm gonna have to go out of the Jordan realm. The Strange Love Nike SBs.
Ooh, yeah,
those are so like here. I'm gonna show you that. These to me are they're so hard.
They have a nice texture on them too. It's almost like
it's like a fur or something like that. But that to me, I love that shoe. It's like one of the shoes that like I feel like it would be like I could make a good fit around it and like just like the materials that it's made out of. I just like that shoe. It's like probably my grill right now.
Yeah. All right. Are we got the next question?
Yeah. So the next question we have is what? This kind of changed the subject like completely, but like if you had to pick a top 3 juices. Top 3 juices.
Like juice flavors or juice brand?
Like lemonade, apple juice, grape juice.
Oh, I thought we was going brand. Okay.
We can do brands if y'all want. I mean, it's up to y'all really.
It might just be better if you just choose. Or like your specific juices, maybe like the brand and the juice, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Off top, I was going simply lemonade.
Yeah.
That covers,
This the regular or the raspberry? Because I like the raspberry, the Simply Lemonade raspberry.
Both of them, honestly. You really can't miss either way you go.
Simply anything, bro.
It's simply that's
y'all be like that Simply Orange. I ain't feeling that.
But Simply Orange, everything Simply is just good.
I mean, it's better. It's better orange juices, but Simply Orange is good. After that, I know I like. This might just be like the kid in me, but I be buying the Minute Maid Berry Punch. I don't know why that be smacking. I don't know. Y'all know what the Berry Punch is?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That carton, boy.
Yes, sir.
Or you get the gallon, the red gallon.
Yes,
me,
sir.
It used to be tasting like carton, like you get the flavor, but you get a little bit of carton flavor in there.
I'm about to say that carton is crisp.
You like that carton when you get to the bottom.
Facts. Yeah. What I don't know. My third juice would be I love a good ocean spray like cran mix, like cran apple or cran raspberry or cran grape, like all the cran, dashes. That I'm probably gonna put that as my 3 spot.
Yeah. So like for me, I'm gonna say Chick-fil-A lemonade or like an Arnold Palmer. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna just tell you the vibes that I'm on right now. Chick-fil-A lemonade. And then I'm going to hit you with some coconut water. I love coconut water. I've been obsessed with coconut water lately. And then the third one is going to be, I got to give it up to the OG, that Minute Maid, whatever. Minute Maid, fruit punch, berry punch, tropical, whatever, bro. Or really even I'll throw in a fourth man. That one is Capri Suns. Them joints, like, it tastes like childhood, bro.
I haven't had a Capri Sun in so long because I don't ever buy them for myself.
Ice cold Capri Sun, like, and the thing is, you never buy them for yourself. So the time when you get them, it'd be like, ooh, yeah, I missed this.
All right, I'm gonna go with that Sam's Club orange juice. That's number 1. Easy.
It's such only a select amount of people have experienced.
Well, if you know, you know. That's all I gotta say. If you know, you know. Two, I'm gonna go with that Kirkland's, that grape juice.
Bro, why you're like the store brand?
I gotta tell you, that's the best one.
Just getting straight store, off-brand juices.
Oh, the Great Value apple juice.
Grape juice? I thought everyone keeps it on deck. All right, then I'm gonna go Simply Lemonade. That's number 3.
All right. I'm going to go start off with a banger. Martinelli's apple juice. Oh, I'm an apple juice connoisseur. The Martinelli's apple juice. And then they got this new thing where, like, if you bite into the bottle, it sounds like you're eating an apple. Like, I don't know.
Wait, what?
Yes, no, literally.
Like the bottle.
No. It's like they come in like these little apple shaped like bottles, and it's like a little top on it. And like I've seen like videos. If you bite into the bottle, it sounds like you're biting into an apple. I'll find one and send it to you, bro.
That's some crackhead activity,
But
I tried to.
So I saw it on TikTok. It's funny, bro. It's funny. But then
into bottles.
No, for real.
Well, if you bite into the bottle as lemonade, you know it really sound like a lemon.
Nah, but it's cool. It's cool, but nah. But then next, I'm gonna go Welch's grape juice. Welch's grape juice has been hitting my entire life. They be having that at communions. It just hits. Then
Jesus.
I'm saying. Then the third, I'm gonna have to go Watermelon Arizona.
Ooh.
That's just like that's up here for me. Watermelon Arizona is just undefeated, especially like after doing something like hooping or something. When you get that, and it's like so much of it in that one little. Oh, it's just a great drink all around.
At that age, boy, when you thirsty and juice is quenching your thirst. I'm too old for that, bro. The only thing that's gonna quench my thirst is water.
All right. Next, we got Adidas versus Nike. Who y'all going with?
Looking back on it, we should have put the Adidas versus Nike before the juices, because it would have flowed a bit better.
Man, it's hard to choose, but really like Nike has just kind of like been that pinnacle for me. Like it's like especially like when you just see that swoosh, it just makes things look better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Nike has dominated through most of my life. I mean, Adidas has some stuff that I think, is definitely noteworthy and stuff that I have owned.
But it's like, I don't know, I might be brainwashed because like even looking at Irvin's jacket right now, that swoosh would look way cooler than an Adidas logo.
That's true. No, I give you that. That's true.
And look, you got one too?
Adidas. I'm going to go with Adidas just to be different. But I'm also going to go with Adidas because I feel like back in the day it was more of a Nike. Nike was kind of taking over. I feel like Adidas is kind of getting on that Mount Rushmore right now.
I mean it's only like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, they already on the Mount Rushmore.
I think I'm going to go Adidas. I'm pretty sure I changed your mind on this, Rick, because a couple episodes you were like Nike, but we had a little discussion. We had a little discussion about it, and I feel like I kind of brought you over to that 3-stripe life. But yeah, I think Adidas is like you guys said, Nike dominated in your generation. But like, if we think about it, for the majority of our lives, Rick, bro, Adidas has been like, they've been on the come up. Like, it's been like now, or at least the majority of our lives when we've been dressing ourselves like, hey, I think I like this, or like, that kind of stuff. But like, I think Nike is very iconic. It's very, it's very simple and kind of like, hey, if you want to like a shoe that you can't go wrong with, it's hard to make this look bad, then I would go Nike. But I think Adidas just.
There's a few that look bad than Nike. Don't get it twisted.
Oh yeah, don't get it twisted. But I think Adidas overall is just like a great brand. All right, our next thing we got up. This is like a new segment. We're going to start doing this. It's called One Gotta Go. But we're kind of switching it up so you can only pick one. So 3 gotta go, really. So we have 4 things, like categories, and 4 of them have to go away forever, and you can keep 1. And so we have to talk about that and see what we got. So first up, we got the fast food restaurants. So we got McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's, and Popeyes. So you got a diverse, not one of any, like it's not like McDonald's, Burger King. So you kind of got to
choose one.
You have to get rid of 3. So you have to go down. Which one are you getting rid of first? Which one you think you're gonna get rid of first?
Popeyes is gone, bro. Get him up out of here.
I'm getting rid of Wendy's.
Taco Bell gone.
What? Nah, I can't
Taco
do
Bell
that.
is been gone. I'll probably kick him out before Popeyes.
Damn. No, I'm definitely going Wendy's first.
Yeah. Wendy's is.
I'm gonna go McDonald's first.
What?
I'm going McDonald's.
To me, I'm gonna just cut to the chase, bro. McDonald's is gonna be superior for me, bro. I'm sorry.
Taco Bell is the best one. You can never
Taco Bell. It's Taco Bell for sure.
Taco Bell is literally when you're just hungry, like you need some craving food. You just go to Taco Bell.
Oh my goodness, Taco Bell.
You want diarrhea? Go to Taco Bell. If you want your colon to get cleaned out, go to Taco Bell,
bro.
But McDonald's don't be using real food.
Here's the thing. I see both sides because I'm in
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell and McDonald's because I think McDonald's, like if I'm going for what I actually have a taste for, I probably got a taste for something McDonald's over anything else. Just think about the fries and it'd be the side stuff, not even the main meals, but like.
Well, back to episode 3 about the legendary chip. Still at Taco Bell when you get the nachos.
Back to the legendary chip.
When you got the nacho, when you get that Nacho Bell Grande or the Nacho Supreme, and you just get that one chip with all the goodness on. I'm telling you,
with Taco Bell is the thing that's better about Taco Bell is that I don't feel as greasy as when I eat any of the other things because it's like Mexican food. It's a different kind of food, or not Mexican food, but it's supposed to be something similar to Mexican food.
Yeah,
Tex-Mex.
But honestly, if we're just going top for top, I could just think of more categories that McDonald's probably dominates in.
See,
McDonald's
the thing is,
go with McDonald's.
Popeyes.
Oh yeah, McDonald's over Popeyes all day.
Popeyes, I can only eat Popeyes once in a while.
You can't go there too often.
Yeah,
it ain't like an everyday kind of thing. But
McDonald's,
the thing
man, McDonald's done held down the community for too long, bro. Like I gotta give them their respect. Man.
But look, bro, McDonald's I don't know about y'all, but me, I never have a taste for something specific at McDonald's. It's like I'm never but it's not even I may be in a mood for some fries, but it's not like McDonald's fries in particular. It's like, oh, I want some fries. You know, we could go to. Okay, let's give you benefit of the doubt. Say it's just McDonald's fries. I haven't had a taste for anything else. It's kind of be like we're going to McDonald's. I'm like, well, I get some. You know, I get some fries. You know, it's close. It's cheap. It's not like nothing crazy.
I only put McDonald's, Wendy's, all honesty, because that 4 for $4 be hitting at the right.
Bro,
time.
You say you put McDonald's over or put Wendy's over McDonald's.
I mean, put Wendy's over McDonald's.
Bro, see, this is where you become.
On that 4 for $4.
4 for $4.
The best thing Wendy's ever did was the baked potato. That's the best thing they've ever done.
Wendy's and McDonald's is a toss up. Like if I'm gonna be honest, I do order more things from a Wendy's menu, but like McDonald's is like.
But I brought this up in the original argument. We had this a couple episodes ago. McDonald's breakfast trumps every fast food breakfast, so it gives McDonald's that edge over Wendy's. Like a hash brown.
When they killed the game when they made the McGriddle, bro. Like the syrup is baked into the bread, bro. Like bro. that was visionary.
They be coming up with but then where really, I will say I've had a taste for McDonald's hash browns. I will say that those hash browns. Like, and we found some of those at the store, but not the same. It's just not like that little crunch and then that's just so satisfying. Like I just have to give it the edge over Wendy's. But if we're being completely honest here, Taco Bell just trumps all of those for sure.
That's because y'all grew up Adventist, so y'all be going Taco Bell, like, oh, sub beans, please.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's a big reason, bro.
Dude, it's
that's a big reason.
It is a big reason. That is a great big reason.
Can I get a gordita sub?
We grew up vegetarian, bro. So all I would get from McDonald's was cheese sandwiches with mustard on it and fluffy.
Yeah, I grew up on the Big Macs, bro. Like I was down on them boys.
Even to this day, I still get sub beans. It's just
I be getting Mexican pizza sub beans for beef.
Honestly, I don't regret that decision because that beef, bro.
Don't eat the beef, bro.
Come on, man.
That's dog food.
No, for real. All right, Rick, what we got next?
All right, another one gotta go. We got Doritos, Cheetos, Pringles, and Lay's chips.
Just
Get
give me
Pringles
Doritos
outta
off
here.
top.
You said Doritos off top?
Yeah.
Taking all of them. I'm taking Doritos.
Oh, do we have to go down the list and knock them off?
Oh yeah, just knock them off. Knock them off. You can knock them off.
Oh, Lay's is out of here, bro.
First?
I don't know how y'all even put them on the list. Yeah.
First?
Yeah.
The Lay's classic out of barbecue with a burger?
Oh,
Come on now.
If you see,
This is just we're only talking Lay's classic.
No, just Lay's in general, but I'm saying Lay's classic. I'm choosing Lay's classic in this example because it's such an icon. Lay's classic is the Air Force Ones of chips.
Bro, but I'm telling you, when you see that Air Force One next to them Chicago, whatever, like the Chicago ones, you're not gonna take the Air Force One.
Chicago ones.
I'm telling you, like if you see the plain Lay's next to the Cool Ranch Doritos, come on, or
I don't like
But it's like you got to be in a mood. Like, dude, I'm not trying to. Sometimes I just like I'm hungry. I'm like I want a bag of chips. I don't want to have the overpower of the cheesy flavor or like the overpower of the ranch. It's just too much. And then you got like your fingers all dirty and stuff. So like with that Lay's, you're just getting that you're getting that OG like that's a good chip right there.
Nah, I don't have an argument for Lay's original.
The Lay's original.
But barbecue Lay's does have a case for me.
Barbecue Lay's is good too.
In a lot of places. So I'm not gonna throw it out because of that. So for that reason, what was the other one? Cheetos
and Fritos.
Pringles.
No, Pringles. It was Pringles. My bad. It wasn't Fritos. It wasn't Fritos. It was Pringles.
Pringles. I'm a pump Pringles. I'm at it. Pringles is gonna be. I mean, Pringles is good, but I don't eat it that much, honestly. I can't tell you the last time I ate some Pringles.
Pringles, they killing the game where they was like, you don't get
stacking
no on your fingers. And then they stack. They used to have commercials back in the day. Y'all might be too young for that. I might be the only one who remembers it. But there was they used to have commercials for Pringles where it's like, when you eat normal Lay's potato chips, your hands get all greasy and stuff. But with Pringles, there's no grease.
But Pringles, you be trying to get down to the bottom of the can and it be all crushed up. It's like that's the bad part.
Then that's when you hit the pour.
But I'd rather the pour of the Lay's than the pour of the Pringles. And then Pringles break into like glass shards. They're not like normal chip breaks where they're like the normal chip break. Like Ricky swallowed a chip the other day. We were doing something. He swallowed a chip the other day, and he was like,
"Swallow a chip."
We talking about Ricky here. He swallowed a chip, and so he was like, bro, this junk hurts. I was like, yeah, it hurts, but like Pringles are like they break into like sharp edges. So when you do the pour, you could hurt yourself, really, to be honest.
Somebody told me that they made Pringles out of mashed potatoes.
Yeah, mashed potatoes. Actually, I never like.
That's why I never liked
back
them.
up, but yeah, that's how it gets them consistencies or like the flavor is
different. Out Cheetos and Pringles all together. It's just between Lay's and Doritos at this point. It's not between Lay's or. It's between Lay's like barbecue and.
I got Pringles and Doritos in my top.
I got Lay's and Doritos in my top too.
I'm a roll with Lay's. Barbecue is really carrying Lay's.
That's what I'm saying. Barbecue.
I'm a roll with Lay's and Doritos.
But now it's like I'm a grown man, bro. I can't be eating no thin Lay's. Like I be eating kettle chips now. Like I need some crunch.
You get the, but you don't just single chip it when you go for your thing. You grab like 2 or 3.
And I'm about to say, bro. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Even as a grown man, sometimes I get to the end of the kettle chips and I'm like, bro, these kettle chips done tore my mouth up. Like sometimes I'm like, I could use a softer chip towards the end. You know what I mean? Especially if I got a meal where I've already been chewing a lot. Like it'd be tearing up my teeth, tearing up my gums. Yeah.
But I think Cheetos. The thing that carries Cheetos to even where it's at, like in terms of just making this list, is hot Cheetos.
Yeah, flaming hot.
Because just normal Cheetos are like nasty. Like normal Cheetos is like.
I'm really particular about my Cheetos. It's like I don't like the classic Cheetos, but I like classic Cheeto puffs, and I like classic.
Those are the only ones I like.
But I don't like the flaming hot puffs.
I don't like the puffs because the puffs were for me they were harder to eat. Like you could just throw the Cheeto and guys crunch it away, but like the puff you had to like. I didn't like that. It sounded like you were eating styrofoam. It's just harder to eat. Man. Did not like that at all. Plus, like. The reason Cheeto fingers is a stereotype and Dorito fingers isn't is because Cheeto, the flavor is it like falls off. I don't like that, how it just like sticks to your fingers. Like, and it's like clumps of it. I don't like that either.
Now that ain't good because then your fingers turned into Cheetos. I mean,
but I'd rather do that than in the Doritos with Doritos instead of Cheetos.
Them flaming hot, y'all like the flaming hot Lays?
Nah, I'll stick with the barbecue.
I'm saying the flaming hot Lays.
Sweet heat
right?
barbecue.
The sweet heats those are top 2. I'm just saying that because I feel like that makes it easier for me to get rid of Cheetos out of this battle because the flaming hot is not unique to Cheetos.
That's true. That is true.
A bunch of hot stuff.
Were made.
Next, we got top 3 Marvel movies. Who y'all got?
I can do this one quick.
Go ahead.
We got the Endgame, Deadpool, and then it's a toss up between like Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther. Because I feel like Black Panther was kind of it was really good. Like it was not. Don't get me wrong. Don't crucify. It was really good. But I feel like the hype escalated it. Like it knocked it up just a little bit. Like okay, but Thor Ragnarok to me was so unique. It was like funny. It was like it was a great movie to me.
But
The plot was good too. Deadpool is hilarious. Both Deadpool 1 and 2 are hilarious.
2 kind of fell off for me.
2 fell off, you think?
Yeah, I didn't like.
I thought 2 was funny. 2 was funny. When they were assembling the squad, that was hilarious.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Avengers #1, original, the first Avengers. Then I'm gonna go.
I didn't like that pick, Ricky. I didn't like that pick. I didn't like that.
I didn't like it.
Original Avengers wasn't like it was good, but it was like it's kind of lame, you know. It was very basic, bro. It was like it wasn't like the rest of like Avengers, like Age of Ultron. Those all had like okay, this is like what we're fighting for, and they didn't have to introduce every single character. Like the first half of Avengers was them introducing how they put the Avengers together. They literally only became like the Avengers like the last 20 minutes of the movie. I didn't like that.
All right, basically my thing is all 3 Avengers. Avengers, then it's Avengers Endgame, and then Infinity War.
You don't put Age of Ultron in your top 3? That's an Avengers movie.
Nah.
I thought that
So what was the third one? It was Endgame, first one, and then what?
Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War is actually gonna be my first one. I think
really?
I like Infinity War better than Endgame. Yeah, when I went to the theater to watch it, I think Infinity War was probably a better movie. I'm gonna roll Infinity War. I'm gonna go Logan. I like how they switched that up and made it like a Western. It was like a completely different type of movie. And for the third one, I'm gonna go because they switched it up. I'm gonna roll with the first Guardians of the Galaxy. That caught me off guard.
Ooh, I forgot about Guardians of the Galaxy. Those are good. All of those are good.
Took my pick. I thought I was gonna hit y'all over the head with mine. So like mine, all off. Doctor Strange is my #1. I love Doctor Strange.
That was tough. The second one was
I didn't like Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, Spider-Man: Homecoming. I thought that one was tough. And then what I was gonna say, the next one was Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one.
See, I don't like I don't like the Spider-Man because it's not Spider-Man-y enough for me. It's not like the original Spider-Man, like the Amazing Spider-Mans. Those were like the cringe that those movies had. That's what makes Spider-Man like that's like all those scenes of just like Spider-Man being like some quirky, like really corny dude. I think that's just hilarious. But like the new one, he's kind of like he's low-key too smooth to be like Spider-Man. Like he's too like.
When you're 30 years old in high school, you're gonna be awkward. Like I've never been Spider-Man, bro. Like Eminem was like older than me, trying to front like he in high school.
No, but I just
like a kid.
Yeah, but like he's too like I said, he's too smooth. Like it's like he's too good at stuff. Like the original Spider-Man was like he was literally bad at everything except for being Spider-Man. Like
the first movie he caught old girl when she was falling and caught all the stuff on the tray. That was like the very first one.
That was like the peak of it though. Like this one, he doing all kind of cool stuff. Like he's pulling the yacht or the little ferry back together while talking to everybody. He talking. Ricky, what is up?
It's never gonna get old, bro. But it wasn't gonna say so. Like there is a big criticism to like the new Spider-Man. He is kind of like Iron Man Jr., but I fuck with it.
I think my internet.
Cause see, Iron Man is that like suave, like he's like swaggy, low key. He got a little drip to him, like, and like the fact that they're trying to, I see why they're doing that, like making him like that because they want him to like fill that role of Iron Man. Because we didn't know Iron Man was gonna die, but like it was just like. I think he's just too like it's not Spider-Man enough. I don't feel like he's like Spider-Man, you know?
Yeah,
I want him to be more nerdy. I feel like that old nerd doesn't exist in real life anymore. That's probably what it is.
I would take
like that guy doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah, it's like all the nerds are the cool kids now.
Yeah,
that's true. But I would take the Black Spider-Man, the Miles Morales one.
That's the best Spider-Man ever created.
That's better than.
That's not Marvel. That's Sony.
Yeah, that's Sony.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Sony.
But that's hands down the best Spider-Man movie.
No, I don't know. I personally I think that like that Spider-Man. I don't know how. I think Marvel did Marvel buy Sony, or did they do like a collab or whatever?
No.
Yeah, I think they like got the rights to Sony now or something like that.
I heard they're trying to put him into like the Marvel universe somehow.
I think Sony owns like certain characters.
No, like
Rick, there's a leaf in front of your face.
I realized that.
No, Sony and Marvel have, huh?
No, like like the new acquisitions that just happened like just recently, where like Disney basically like got everything. They got Fox or something like that. And then that's how they like were able to get the rights to like Spider-Man, and like now you see all those mergers and stuff happening with superheroes. Like they get the X-Men back and stuff.
Interesting. I know that.
That's supposed to be like their I don't remember what they call it. It's like their phase 2. Like all the other characters, like Thor and all them, like in Endgame, that's like the end of their story pretty much. Like we'll hear like hints of them and stuff, but like I think the only other person is like that we're getting another one is like Black Panther. He's gonna be the only one we get.
Well, no, they have that stuff slated, but it's like in the future. Like I think like there's a Thor movie coming out, Guardians of the Galaxy, but they pushed all the stuff that we know like into like 2022, 23.
Oh, okay.
With Black Panther, yeah, they pushed that boy all the way up.
I think they're trying to build the hype up again. They're gonna wait for Black people to be like, all right, we having a bad time in America. Throw Black Panther out there. That's how it's gonna be.
Like Trump get reelected, they got the Black Panther like in the stash. Like, all right, it's time.
As custom, we have one relationship question that we get every single time. So it's, I've dated my boyfriend for 6 years and we've been doing great, but recently I made a huge mistake. So I'm really close with his family, and last Tuesday I went to his house to go see him. When I got there, his brother opened the door and said he wasn't home and he'll be back in a little bit so I can stay until he comes. When I came in, we sat and started talking. One thing led to another and we hooked up. What should I do?
Go to the streets. That's where you belong. With my brother? No, there's no recovery.
I think you just have to accept the fact that you just did that, and that relationship is over.
Yeah, you're gonna have to either if you can take that to the grave, take it to the grave. Because if you don't,
exactly.
like, if you value that relationship, take that joint to the grave. Because like once your mans find out, it's over. It's game over for all.
Yeah, better off doing things amicably right now. Just holding that to the chest. Walk out with your head held high. Yeah, you know,
take that to the grave.
You gotta know that's too close for him never to find out, unless his brother just do not love him.
Yeah, because if I was your bro, I'd be like, bro, listen, I know you're not gonna like it, but me and your girl, she came over, we was talking, bro, my bad. But like, this your brother, so you can't be like too mad. But like, you can be mad, but like, I mean, you can't be crazy.
I just can't imagine my brother doing that to me. That's like
I wouldn't. Yeah,
that'd just be crazy.
You'll find your brother if you do that.
She belongs to.
Yeah, I blame the brother. I don't even blame the girl. Honestly,
I'm blaming both of y'all. Both of y'all are in the wrong.
Yeah, let the streets cover her tab. She
Well, all right, y'all. That's been
Real
another
question,
episode.
or did, like, you guys make up that?
No, this is a real question. This is a real question. This is a real question.
We're not making this up.
Advice.
You said what?
He asked the wrong podcast to ask for girl advice because she's getting
Yeah.
That better
Yeah,
not be hey, if that was Sarat who submitted that question, you better let me know, bro. That be my girl. We're talking big.
They knew it was the Javier episode.
I couldn't find out it was Queen of Sheba. And this man,
Damn.
It would be so hurt.
Well, all right, y'all. That's been another episode of Table Talk. Thank y'all for tuning in. This has been a long one, but it's been a quality one. And so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what y'all want to see and how we doing. Anybody want to say anything else? Shout outs or anything?
Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for having us on.
Sure.
Find us on Instagram. You can find me at yo_demo. Find the BeatBuild page also at BeatBuild.wav.
Both of the links will be in the description down below.
Yeah. And for the record, it's thank you Suave, not thank you Suave. That's my biggest pet peeve. But I appreciate y'all having us on here, man. Sometimes I feel like an old head, so it's like it's good to be. I'm glad that y'all had us on y'all platform.
Mm-hmm. Thank y'all for coming.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll catch y'all next episode. We out.